Today we are doing something different. It's been a long time since I uploaded, but what we do here is the safety net primarily. And we did a safety net through most of the NFL season last year. We're absolutely doing it for next year as well. I really, really enjoyed doing that. But I don't know a ton about college basketball, and I don't know much about the NBA until it gets to playoff time and I really get into it. So I decided March Madness, I'm into it. This is more for fun. I'm not an expert or anything like that, but I do enjoy doing these. So I'll show you what happened. This was our NFL season. 74%, 78% in the playoffs, 69% on just our money line. Who do we think is going to win during the season? So I would say that that is not too bad at all for betting. But now we got this. We're doing the rest of the games in the Sweet 16. I missed some yesterday, but I just had the idea to do this today. I just haven't really had my mind on videos. I've been kind of streaming, playing games and stuff because I still find it fun. But when the NFL season was over, I just kind of felt down about it. So I'm coming back with this. As I said, I don't know a ton about basketball in college or the NBA. I know more about the NBA, but in college, not a crazy amount. So this is just kind of going with what I like, what I've seen throughout the tournament. I'm not going to have, where I did the picks for the NFL where I was like, all right, I'm picking this because this guy and this and this. Like, I don't know all the names. I don't know that type of stuff. But Alabama, Houston, the 2-1 seeds, I think they're getting to the Final Four. I picked them in my bracket, both of them. My bracket's decent. Obviously, Purdue really screwed me. But I've got still Houston, Alabama, UConn in the running where I had them all in my Final Four. So I like both of them tonight. Both of them minus 1.5 gets us right to that range we look for here, but it's minus 275, minus 290. We usually like a good minus 280, minus 300 range. If it goes to 310 or if it goes to, 210 or something like that, I'm not going to say no to it, but that's usually what sweet spot we like to get into where it's, bet 100, you're getting, $80 back, $70 back, around that range. Because these hit more often, obviously you're just not going to get as much money from it. So, Alabama minus 1.5, Houston minus 1.5, both 1 seeds, both obviously projected to go far in the tournament. They are very good teams. I like them both to win tonight and cover that spread. If either of them loses or wins by 1, that will obviously suck, but it's part of it. Then we got Princeton plus 16.5. I just don't see it being some runaway thing here. Creighton's fine and all, but 16.5. There's a reason that's the minus 310 one on here. 16.5 is a lot of points. I think they cover that. They've looked good throughout the tournament, even though they are a really low seed. I think that they hang in there. I think tonight they get beat, but I think they hang in there enough to cover the 16.5 point spread that I'm giving them. Then we got Texas plus 1.5. So Xavier, it's fine and all. I think it'll be a really, really close game. I do think it'll be a close game. Maybe, 5, 6 points. Texas wins by. But I think Texas still wins it, and I think Texas plus 1.5 is really good for this. So even if, like, let's say there's a last-second buzzer beater or something, Creighton wins, or not Creighton, Xavier wins by 1, cool, we don't care because we have them plus 1.5. And that's one of our minus 221s because they don't do it like the NFL where it's every point they have the spread for. So if I wanted to take, the Patriots against the Eagles and I wanted the Patriots plus, their line was plus 6.5 and I really wanted them plus 8.5, I could just go get that. They don't have that on FanDuel for these games. So you just kind of got to pick what they give you. That's why some of them are minus 220 in that. Otherwise, I would take, plus 3.5 or something. Next, we have FAU plus 7.5. I think against Kansas State, Kansas State has been in a lot, they've been closer games. I don't necessarily think FAU wins tonight, but I definitely think it's within 10 points. Absolutely within 10 points. So take that 7.5. I like it a lot. Then we got UConn. I am really big on them in this tournament. I took Houston win the whole tournament against Alabama in the finals, the championship. But I do think UConn is going to make it super far. I would really, really like to see them win. I just like UConn. I don't know why. I just like watching them play. They've been crushing it this tournament. I think that they win tonight. Plus 3.5, I will absolutely take. And that is at minus 210. So, really good odds for us when you put it with something else. So, if you take the whole 6-leg parlay here, it's plus 606. I don't recommend that at all. Do not recommend it. I say take, if you like UConn a lot, put it with Princeton. Take that minus 310, minus 210, put them together, get it to you that decent money, where you're looking at that 80 with the minus 210 in there, you're probably looking at 80s, high 80s. That's how we do these. We take 2 picks that we like. All of these I would take at their normal spread. Alabama at their normal spread, I would take that. Houston, normal spread, I would take that. So I take the pick that I like, then I alternate it. So it's, getting more points for that team. And then I put 2 of those picks together. That's how I do it. That's how we did it before. We were hitting, almost 80% or so. So that's how we do things here. I really like it. I really enjoy doing it. I'm going to do it for the next coming weeks as well. And then, as I did with the playoffs in the NFL, I will, at the end, when it's, the finals, whatever team is in there, I'll also put the points, not just the point spread I think will happen, but the over-under as well. So let's say I'm looking in here and I'm like, wow, that under looks really good for this game. I might still just throw it in here. Let's say like the FAU game. I liked the under on it. I could just throw that in there. Once again, I'm like, I really like the under. Let me throw in, lower it, or make the number higher. And then it obviously brings it to, minus 200, whatever. And then you put it in there. So I'll do that at some point in the tournament as well. But this is what I got right now. I hope you guys enjoy. I'm excited to be back making videos. I'll be doing these for March Madness. Then I'll be doing them for the NBA playoffs. And then I will be doing them for the NFL season next year. So thanks for stopping by. Hope these hit.